What's going on, everyone? Saturday, it's here, the bull run. Everything's pumping. I don't know. Are we really in a bull run yet? Hopefully pretty soon. You know, the halving is coming. I still think one more dip will happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but it's possible. But you know what? We are live right now, right across the world, pretty much everywhere on like 4 or 5 different platforms right now at the same time. I got 1,000 chats open. I can't mention any of them because due to just one of them has, you know, a stipulant, they're saying that, you know, we don't want anyone to know about other ones, yada, 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 but you're now able to do this with our platform. So now, you know, because of that, I went live everywhere. And if it works out, then maybe I'll continue to do so. And then, you know, I'll just continue doing that from there. But for now, you know, I'm testing it out, seeing how things goes, and we are going crazy. I do see you, DJ Waters. I see you over there all by yourself, sadly, but don't worry. Maybe it'll pick up. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're going to do a quick... Actually, I probably can't really do a legit roll call here because there's so many different chats going on right now. But I can do one thing for sure. One thing for sure that a lot of you guys love, and that is... Budweiser. 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 Yeah, that's right. We nailed it. Nailed that one right there. So anyway, how are you guys all doing today? Everything's doing good. Everyone's psyched. Everyone pumped. Kaspa, look at that. Kaspa's going to the moon. Well, we're in a dip here, but this dip is still at like, let me change my screen here. Over 16 cents on the dip. What? Wow, that is insane. You know, you guys hodling that Kaspa. Are you guys a millionaire yet? How much Kaspa do you guys have? Probably a lot. I know miner FOMO is going insane. Now, the hash rate on Kaspa is, let's find out here for a second. Let's just go to Kaspa Explorer and see what things are looking like over there. What is the current hash rate on Kaspa? We got 180. Oh, we're down to 168 petahash. What is going on? Ice River Farm go down again? They blow another transformer? Something must have happened. But we're at 16.2 cents here. Only 168 petahash. Now, you know, a while back I said the Kaspa hash rate comes in spurts. Every 30 to 40 days, we see a huge increase in hash as miners get turned on, and then we go for another 30, 40 days, and we don't see any hash increase at all. Sometimes we even lose hash. So why is that? Obviously, it comes down to supply issues, manufacturing. So we're waiting the next month or so for the next batch to, you know, show up on all the websites here. Ice River is still, they only have the KS0 Pros in stock as well as the KS3Ms only at their hosting. Everything else is sold out. So the point going on here is, you know, within the next maybe 20 days, we'll probably see a whole bunch of stock come back in. And then we're going to see massive mad rushes on that network increasing again. It's going to happen, especially as Kaspa continues to break all-time highs leading into the peak next year, which is going to be insane. Do you guys think Kaspa can hit $1? You think it'll hit $2? Maybe $3? I have no freaking idea, but it's going to the moon. It's absolutely crazy, the price that we have been seeing here. So obviously, mining FOMO is huge. And ASIC prices, in theory, are still cheap. A lot of people think ASIC prices are not very, you know, they're too expensive right now. It's not worth buying them. But I guarantee you guys, with it about 1 year from today, we're probably going to see 3 times the price. You know, Jazz Miner X16Q is probably going to be selling for $4,000 to $6,000, where right now I think they're having a deal at around $2,700. So things are cheap right now, and pretty soon it's going to be too late. And you're going to be like, I wish, oh, I wish. And then all these things, like even back in the previous Ethereum days when people were mining 2, 3, 4 Ethereum per day on like 5 cards. And then all of a sudden, you know, the whole everything picks up, hash rate spikes. Now you're mining like 0.01 ETH on a 3060 Ti. It was the latest hardware at the time. Everyone was pumped because that was still making $2, $3 a day. But everyone was like, I wish, I wish, I wish. So that's, you know, the difference between bear market mining versus bull run mining. If you did all your mining in the bear market and shut your rigs off in the bull market, you would make a lot more than just straight mining only in a bull market, which is when all the hash rate usually comes anyway, because at that point, everyone's FOMOing in, spending the stupid money, and, you know, everything's skyrocketing in terms of network difficulties. It's insane, but we're here. We're getting to that point very, very soon, and it's getting crazy. Now, I do want to announce something that some of you guys may or may not be aware of. Anybody mine on EZIL.me? You know, you can mine Octa.Space, ETC plus ZIL. You know, mostly it's been an ETC plus ZIL pool for a very long time. A lot of us has heard, I released that video a few weeks, maybe a month ago now, that ZIL is recently, they're going to be moving to proof of stake. sometime by the end of the year. It could always be delayed, but right now it's set for sometime at the end of the year. So because of it, EZOMe is actually shutting down. That's right. If you are mining on EZOMe, which is sad because they have one of the, they have I was going to say one of the best UIs for mining. Obviously I think Viper holds that title. They have, amazing mining pools. Love Viper Pool. Have you guys used Viper Pool? If not, check them out because they're amazing. But regardless, EZOMe did have a great dashboard for all this, and they've been almost the leaders for ETC plus ZIL, but now they're shutting down their entire pool right here. It's shutting down, looks like March 25th. Will be when they cease operations here. So if you have any coins on EZOMe, be sure to get to your minimum payouts and withdraw those ASAP here because you could potentially end up losing your coins. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I'm going to have to find more info. I'll release a video once I get all the details on this. Maybe today, sometime tomorrow, we'll see what happens there. But it's disappearing. They are going to remain with their staking services. It's kind of like what Ethermine did. Okay, guys, we're shutting down our pool. ETH is gone. But don't worry. Send us all your funds. We'll stake for you. It's not exactly that bad, but they're going to remain keeping everything they do with staking is still going to be live, but they are shutting their pool down. So be prepared for that, guys. The warning just went out. That was actually as of today. You can see I have about 2.9 Octa in their pool here. I also have 1.2 pack, and I got 19.8 ZIL. So I do need to set my payouts to the minimum here and then see what that is. And then I'm going to have to point my rigs to this and hit those minimum payouts. So what I would recommend people to do, and I'll go through this when I do that video, is set your payouts high. First, figure out exactly what the minimum payout is that you can set it to the lowest, but set them high. And then point your rigs to here, mine it for a day, 2 days, depending on your hash. It's going to be faster for some, slower for others there. But make sure you get over that minimum payout, then shut your rigs off, and then make sure you get everything that's unconfirmed. Make sure you get it all the confirmed stuff because you don't want to leave any type of dust. We're trying to get you to maximize every little bit that you can save here. So let everything play out. Move your rigs. Wait like a day or two so everything fully fills up in your balances and everything, and then go in and set it to the minimum payout and get all your payouts out. So make sure you do that to maximize it, because if you just set your payout, you hit it, and you move your rigs, you're going to have all those unconfirmed blocks that the pool found then get introduced into your balance. You're going to miss out on a little bit there, and then you have to do it all over again. If you got OCD and you have like 0.01 sitting there or something, you really want to get it, you're going to have to do the process all over again. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. Get ready. So I am going to have to do this once I figure out exactly what the absolute minimum and stuff is. But yeah, EZOMe, guys, shutting down. Another pool bites the dust, and it's interesting because it's right before the bull market. It's about to take off. Octa.Space could see amazing things. They got the VPN going on. They got the nodes going on right now. They got a lot of stuff happening on the blockchain, and they could see some massive spikes there. So it's very interesting timing. Now, maybe it's just coming down to the fact that, maybe ZIL was a major money maker for a lot of these pools. And, maybe because ZIL is disappearing, they're like, you know what? We're not even going to take the loss. All these other coins aren't making us anything. We're shutting down. So another pool is biting the dust just before the bull run. So that kind of sucks there, guys. And that also hurts, the decentralization of some of these coins as well. So crazy stuff, guys. I'm just going to jump into the other chat, see if I have anything. What do we go? We got some. So Living Alone, what's going on here? I see you over there. Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, chat bot. All right, so that sounds like a bot. Ignore that comment. Scrolling up. Let's see. Do I got anybody else over there trying to look for the different chats here? We got to engage with the audience all around. I'm on the, I see Scorpio's over there. What's going on? He's on the Nexella train. What's going on over there in Nexella? You are not alone. Oh, Zapirate. I see Zapirate over there. I see some people filling up over there also. Nice. Awesome. Scrolling through. Try to scroll through the chat. Wow, this is crazy. There's so many different chats going on right now. Yeah, nuts. Crazy stuff happening. All right, I'm scrolling back down. Fully Electric. What's happening? What are you doing? How's everybody doing over there? So, yeah, what are you guys up to in this? You guys mining? So, recently, I can't lie. I got to admit, I did sell some Kaspa yesterday. I also sold some ZEP. I kind of split the fees between both. As most of you guys know, I use my mine crypto to cover power. I use it for groceries. I use it for everything. I pretty much live off crypto mining. I'm not lying. YouTube and stuff, it doesn't make very much cash or, you know, any of the other platforms and stuff. So, you know, majority of my income comes in from mining crypto. So I use it a lot, all the time. Yes, I have to swap it into fiat and stuff, but the point is it's all coming from the mining farm and stuff. So what's going on here is I sold some of my Kaspa, I sold some of my Zeph, and I went in and I bought 2 more rigs. Yeah, 2 more. Why not? You know what? Bull run's coming. We got to get it before things are cheap. We're going to see shortages and crazy stuff happening soon. You know, what if a 3900X turns into $1,000 just for the CPU by the end of next year? That's going to be insane, right? I'd sell my entire farm if that, you know, ended up happening, because wow, that'd be crazy. But you know, the FOMO crazy possibilities is there. There's possible rumors of supply chain issues and shortages. So who knows? Maybe it'll happen. If, you know, if we see Raptorium start pumping to 8+ cents again, if we start seeing Zephyr hit at least $400, you know, at least $100+, which is probably very possible. See how XMR shot up from, you know, just a couple dollars into about, what was it? $453 XMR did from 2016 to 2017 jump. Zev has been outperforming XMR. So could we see $400 to $500? It'd be insane. There's going to be a massive flood of hash rate coming in right across the board. So again, bear market mining, yields are up right now. Yields are going to tank by the time we get in a full-fledged bull. Things are going to be crazy. So you want to get as many coins as you can right now before it's too late. So yeah, I went in and I ordered 2 7950Xs. So one 7950X and the other one's actually a 7950X3D, because I have not tried that CPU for myself. So I wanted to try it out. I see some crazy numbers out there from some people, and I'm almost like I should cancel the 7950X and get 2 X3Ds. But, you know, some numbers flying around is around, you know, 19 to 22 kilohash and only 140 to 150 watts at the wall. That's insane, because if you guys are unfamiliar, when I did test the 7950X, let's look at that, the CPU mining calculator here at rabidmining.com. We're going to go to 7950X, load that up. I was getting about 20.6 kilohash at 170 watts. So if this could be, if a 3D can do about the same hash rate at like 20 or 30 watts less, that's insane for only an extra $80. So I am getting one though, just so I can kind of test this for myself. And then obviously I'll put all the numbers into this calculator as well, so that the presets are there for you guys. But that's insane. That's pretty insane. I'm excited for that. Now, ultimately, it's going to end up in my workstation, which is my streaming, gaming PC and stuff. And then currently it's in it right now is the 7950X. And holy crap, I just remembered I am mining right now while I'm live streaming. Okay, hold on. I got to cancel that. I got to shut off my 4090 here. I got to reset my GPU. Oh, I totally forgot about resetting all this. How's the stream been doing? See, I'm mining away, you know, full bore on the CPU, full bore on my GPU, and trying to stream because I totally forgot about that. Oops. It seemed like everything was pretty smooth, though, on my end. I don't know about your guys' end. Maybe that was an epic failure. Stream was good. Awesome. Great. You know, it's okay to forget stuff because this workstation is kind of a beast. But yeah, so what about the 7800X3D? Good for mining. It's okay, but it sounds like I said, I haven't tested any of the new I haven't tested any X3D. But from what I gather, because a lot of people in Discord, guys, there's a lot of information in my Discord regarding CPU mining and stuff, that, you know, the 7800X3D, even the 7900X3D does not scale as well as the 7950X3D. Now, I'm not sure how that all plays out, but you need to be rich to buy every single CPU, every single GPU in the entire world, so you know the numbers on everything. I only buy things that are making me the most amount of money. Sadly, that's not GPUs still, but CPUs, ASICs and stuff are, you know, and FPGAs are right now, and hopefully when this bull run hits, are probably going to be the most dominant force in mining profits. We're talking about profits here, not, you know, there's decentralization, there's, you know, supporting coins. You know, I'm a crypto miner. I know it's bad to think that way, but for me, I go to wherever pays my hardware the most, and it's all about the profits when it comes to me and most of the people on my channel as well. So, you know, we try to keep you guys in the high profitability range around here. But yeah, so I did hear that it doesn't scale as well. But regardless, it's going to be pretty sweet here. I will be removing the 7950X. But first, I'm going to do all the testing first. That way I can get the numbers on all the algorithms, on all the hash rates. We'll get all those videos out, the testing out. Then I will be putting the 7950X3D into the workstation and pulling the 7950X out of the workstation. Then I'll have 2 dedicated 7950X rigs by himself. I'm also trying, a lot of you guys have been asking for a dedicated dedicated new AM5 build list. Like, what kind of parts should I be looking for an AM5? I will get that together very, very soon for you guys. But first, I'm trying a new cooler, which was recommended in Discord. That's only $23. Yeah, you heard that right. So I think it's a thermal take or a thermal something. It's only $23 Canadian. So that's probably free for you guys in the U.S. because our money sucks. But thank you, Trudeau. Regardless, forget about that. So, it's only a $23 CPU cooler for, the big bad boys out there. And, it's not always about price. When it comes to CPU mining, we don't need all the expensive hardware. Gaming, when you have the high voltages, liquid water cooled and all this stuff. Yeah, that's for how voltage spikes, gaming and stuff like that. But when it comes to mining, you're undervolting. You're running things at low power. You're not overclocking the crap out of your CPU and stuff. And you're running a lot cooler. So VRMs and, coolers and stuff isn't as big of an issue. But you still need something that at least keeps it cool. Now, AMD CPUs allegedly can run up to 95C 24/7 straight from AMD themselves, but it's definitely not recommended to be running like that. I have had a 3900X running for like 2 years straight, running at like 85 to 90 degrees. That seems to be fine. CPUs are indestructible. I know it's weird to see, especially coming out of GPU mining and looking at a CPU temp or something. You're like, whoa, what the heck is going on here? But, don't worry about it, guys. It's okay most of the time. Sometimes it's not. Always try to keep them cool, obviously, but we'll see what happens. 7900 versus 7900X. I don't know. A 7900 on paper, to me, looks like a more efficient 3900X. Is pretty much what it looks like. It's the same base clock, same boost cores, but it has a much lower TDP. Now, AMD TDP is also tricky because, in theory, it's not really power-oriented. The TDP is actually to match up coolers, is what they say, when we're used to hearing, oh, this has a whatever 200-watt TDP, this has a 300 TDP, this has a 120 TDP. Everyone refers that to as the power and stuff, but in theory, when it comes to AMD, that's more just to kind of match up your coolers, because the coolers come with a TDP kind of matching number there. But regardless, based on paper, the 7900 non-X just looks like a more efficient 3900X to me, which means it would start getting fairly expensive because now you need AM5 DDR5 RAM, AM5 motherboards, and so on. But the reason I'm also moving into the 7000 series is the 3000 and 5000 series is starting to get dated, even though it's cheaper in theory. But it is starting to go up because they're not really making AM4 motherboards and stuff anymore. I used to, when I was building on my 3900X rigs, I was building each one from anywhere from $450 to $550 entire rig build, and now it's costing me like $600 to $700, where it's only like $800 to build like a 7900X rigs. So the AM5 new stuff platform is coming down in price, and AM4 is actually moving up, with the 7000 series also having new architectural support with the AVX 512 and stuff. It is seeing higher hash rates as well. It has a much higher base clocks, so you can run it at least 1 volt or less and making them a lot more efficient. So just future proof and everything in general, you are getting more for the money out of the newer generation. And now we're going to have a 9000 series, probably, I think it's releasing sometime by the end of the year. We're going to see possibly the 7900, 7950X and so on drop in price later on, depending on shortages and stuff, obviously. But we will see that because gamers will now be upgrading like crazy and then just selling their stuff on the used market. So we're going to start seeing, the CPU side of things start to a price reduction and stuff in the used market. But we'll see what happens. We have no idea, really. NXL looks good. Yeah, it has been looking good. I did see a comment. I want to take a look at that, actually. We'll get rid of the easel pool thing. I want to look at Nexella here. And someone was mentioning earlier about Spike. Okay, never mind. That's a false alarm. So I don't understand what was going on, but I saw a comment, and based on their comment, I am not seeing anything that they said. But they said the network hash rate is going down, the price is going up, but the rewards are going down. What's going on? So looking at this, I don't see anything but mooning in hash rate, which means difficulty is going up, not down. Yes, the price is going up, but your yields are definitely dropping quite a bit due to the fact that the hash rate and difficulty is increasing fast. Like, look at that. That is an increase. That is moving up very, very fast. So that's crazy. So it's interesting to see. I wonder how well this coin is going to do in the future. I did drop that how to mine, and a lot of people said, oh, another Kaspa fork, garbage, don't mine it, not worth it. that was all in here. People are probably making mad amounts of coin out in this area. Now, obviously, your hash rate, well, was it 53 terahash upwards to 200? So you're making 4 times less coins right now, and people are moving over to it because it's profitable. Technically, you're making 4 times more than you were right now because of that price increase and the hash rate picking up. It's pretty insane. So people that were mining back in here, you're probably laughing at everybody right now. And that's just the way the spec mining stuff works, guys. Is you get in early, you get in before all the hash rate hits. Personally, I still have my 4090 hanging out on Carlson forever. It doesn't seem to be doing anything, but again, you know what? If we see a massive spike in price, it's going to be pretty darn awesome. But right now, it's still not looking like it's doing much. Another thing with Nextella IA, I did point out, actually, the dev told me that IA is French for AI. So this is Nextella AI in theory. And it does say K-heavy hash. This is actually using Carlson hash, not K-heavy hash. So remember that as well. You cannot use a Kaspa ASIC on this coin because this is not actually K-heavy hash, which Kaspa uses and the ASICs use. They're using Carlson hash in this stage. So that's what's looking there. Everyone's moving over. Where's hashrate.no? What is it telling us for current profitability on the GPUs? Oh, look at NXL clearing it. Look at the 4090, $1.64. Oh, wait. I'm at 23 cent power. Holy crap. Let's go down to 11 cent power here. You guys, things are looking pretty good right now. 11 cent power. $2.43. This thing is making over $2 on a 4090. That's awesome. Absolutely amazing. A 4080 is making $1.55. A 4080, $1.51. 3090 is over $1. Guys, Ethereum is back. Ethereum's back, guys. Look at this. Well, these are still the expensive GPUs. I always said here, this is the tipping point when we'll know how well GPUs are going to do in this bull market. So I am referring to the 3070, which is the most used GPU. You know what? Let's just kind of do a background story here. So GPU, actually it's not GPU. I want to go to Hive OS statistics. Yep, there we go. Statistics. Let's just have a quick look here. And this is why. We're going to go through this again. I know I went through it last week or something, but we always have new people join the channel. And you guys need to understand something. So right now, let's take a look at the coins. Well, it's still saying Zeph is the most mined coin. It makes sense. People have mixed GPU rigs with their CPU. They're using their CPU on Zeph. Every GPU rig is also mining Zeph with the CPU as well. But Random X, same type of thing here. So let's just move on. Kapow, 18%. We're going to go on, moving on. So right now, we're going to look at GPU Brown. So Hive OS is one of the most used operating systems for crypto miners. Yes, there's some people using Windows. There's other OSs out there, but Hive OS is the largest one. It's the most popular, and it's very easy to use. But we can see 73% of users with GPUs is all NVIDIA. Only 27% of people are using AMD that are on Hive OS. So 73%, mostly NVIDIA users, are GPU mining, and of that 73%, 12% are RTX 3070. So the most popular GPU here is the 3070, followed by the 3060 Ti, and so on. It just makes sense. So that's why I say the 3070 are the numbers we're going to have to use to determine how well GPUs will do in the future. So now I'm going to come back into where we were. Did I get rid of that actually? Nope, don't want that. There we go. So now I'm going into, we're at 11 cent power. So now we got to think, power has been increasing across the world all over the place. So I just moved this into 23 cent power here because, when I say I got 11 cent USD power, it's really 15.5 cents Canadian, but that works out to be 11 cent USD. And everyone's, oh, your power is so cheap. I wish, and there's people with cheaper power than me, 8 cents, 5 cents, 4 cents. Some people have free power or they're stealing it, whatever, who knows how they're getting it. But, some people have free power. So, but most people, Europe is at like 30 some cents power. So I feel for the RTX 3070, this is what's going to happen is there is still so much hash rate out there waiting to turn on. There have been people messaging me, they got thousands of GPUs shut off because they can't afford power. They're sitting at 30 cent power. They're not turning on till they can get at least 60 cent profit and stuff like that. So this is where I'm coming in. I'm coming in at 23 cent per kilowatt hour right now. If you guys can't really see that, I'm trying to prove that I'm at 23. Where's the right number? There we go. See, I'm at 23 cent power now. I hit enter, so the numbers change. Now we're going to go back into this, and I want to look for the 3070. What is the current profit of a 3070 at 23 cent power right now? It is, That's the TI. That's the 3080. Where the heck's the... There it is. So it's 24 cents. 17 cents on the 24-hour average. So we're sitting at 24 cents. We're not quite there, but the profitability is definitely coming up. Now, once a 3070 hits, 60-cent profits at 23 cents per kilowatt hour, this could look like, $1.20, $1.30 or something at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. We're going to say, all right, GPU mining is back. The 3070 is now making over $1. Absolutely insane. I told you so, you should have kept mine type of thing. So now we got to wait. We have a delay. Now that people are realizing that 23 cent power, maybe even higher, we're at over 60 cent profit here. GPUs and everything start turning on, and they start turning on fast. We have a delay of maybe 2 weeks or something. Word of mouth, word gets out, profits come picking up. You know how kind of that whole thing kind of delays out through the industry. So all of a sudden, we now start seeing profitability of 60 cents here at 23 cent power plus, and then the hash rate starts picking up like mad. Next thing you know, we're going to go from, everyone at 10, 11, 12 cent per kilowatt hour. That was at $1, $1.20, $1.40, profits. It's going to dip. We could be back down. All these coins could hit all-time highs, and our profitability could dump down to like 10 cents. That's how bad it could get here, and why I'm really still very skeptical. So, the only way I'm truly going to decide for myself that, GPU mining is 100% back is when we hit at least 60 cent profits on RTX 3070s at around 23 plus power. And if it stays consistent for over 2 weeks to a month, then I can safely say, you know what, guys, let's get them going. We're good to go. But until that happens and all that hash rate turns back on, I still feel there's massive trouble out there for the future of GPUs, because all of the current coins right now still don't even match a fraction of what Ethereum was alone in the bear market, paying 21 million per day. At the peak, it was paying over $60 million, which is more than what Bitcoin is paying out in emissions right now. So it's still pretty bad out there, and we probably don't even have half the hash rate turned on yet. But it's gonna be crazy, guys. It's gonna be crazy times. It'll be interesting. Just looking around, I was up till 5 a.m. fixing payouts on the pool last night. Oh, no. Horrible. Horrible. That's bad. That sucks. I don't know all if the GPUs they're off for a long run. You must pray that will turn on again. Yeah, we have no idea, guys. This is speculation. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if that's how it's going to play out or not. 100% speculation. But I still think we have to wait till we see decent profits at those higher power prices before we can actually determine. Because, someone with 5-6 cent power, they never turned off. They leave them going all the time. And, you run out there, oh, we're profitable. Why'd you turn off? GPU mining will never die. Go to the moon. It's easy to say that when you only have 3 or 4 cent power, because nothing matters at that point. But most residential home miners, they're sitting at 15 to 20 to a lot of people in Europe, like I said, over 30 cent power, which doesn't make any sense to mine crypto. You're better off mining or buying at 100% at that point. You'd make way more than if you were mining at a loss for that. Which algos will 3070s go after? Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean? Which algos? Now, the other major thing is we're seeing high profitability in a lithium. Radiant could see some pumps and stuff here. The other iffy is, what if those two algorithms as well as Nexa, by the end of next year, or it might not happen this season. It depends how they really blow up, but potentially. What if they do end up as ASIC? That's 2 or 3 more major coins on the GPU side that get removed. So you're pretty much stuck with really only a few Kapow coins, as well as, I guess we got Carlson Hash now, they're forking. We got Ironfish that's trying to do their fish hash thing, remain GPU. So these are coins. Obviously, we have Flux out there as well. So we're going to be stuck with a very limited amount of coins moving into this, especially if those major money makers end up moving to an ASIC side of things. So it'll be crazy. It'll be interesting. What should you look at when buying RAM for a CPU mining rig? Size, megahertz, CL. So amplifier gaming, that's an interesting question. And, honestly, when it's different. So I haven't fully tested AM5 on everything yet, right? You need to be rich to buy all the different RAMs, to get all the different coolers, and test everything to get the best combo. But so far, when it comes to the 3,000 and 5,000 series, Random X algorithms. There's a couple other ones out there, some Yes Power one or something. But RAM does matter, so you want low latency and at least 2 sticks of RAM, so you're running dual channel. So by low latency, I mean, you know, your CL14s and only like 8 or 9 nanoseconds of latency in between. Obviously, it's more expensive to buy, so, you know, it's just more cost effective. You don't lose much, but it is a little worse and uses more power moving into CL16s and CL18s and so on. But I have found so far when it comes to AM5, you know, the 7000 series there, that is kind of different, because I did buy, you know, I wanted to test out. I got some 5400 RAM at CL28, which in theory would be technically the same as the CL14 3200 versus the CL60 and CL18 37 and 3800 megahertz, you know, the faster RAM. It seems that is pulling off more hash rates on AM5 than the lower latency RAM. So again, you know, I got a lot more testing to do right now, but so far it looks like the nice budget middle ground friendly RAM for the AM5 platform, your 7000 series, is that CL36,000 megahertz RAM. And when it comes to the size of the RAM, it doesn't matter. You know, maybe for some proof of useful work coins and stuff that emerge for that, you will need more RAM for. But when it comes to straight up mining any of the algorithms that's CPU mineable right now, RAM size doesn't matter. It's about the speed and latencies of that RAM. Any word on if Tangent will support Zeph? So I don't know. I'm not sure if Tangent will. I emailed them a while ago. They said it's very tough to implement. You know, the Monero and Zeph change just the way they are. So I don't know. They said they're going to look into it and try. Obviously, that'd be awesome if they did that. They'd pretty much have every coin I mine on the wallet at that point if they got those added, which I'm all for, obviously. But, you know, I don't know. They said it's probably going to be tough, but they didn't. They said don't rule it out. So that's pretty much where we are there. Limited amount of algos, infinite forks. Forks, guys. Forks are coming like crazy. And I know, you know, a lot of people talk trash about forks. But you know what? If you know what you're doing, you're following things. Obviously, if you're in my Discord, you know, coins are forking constantly. Look at, like, Weed Farm Miner. We talk about him sometimes. No, he has a massive CPU mining farm. He just owns these new forks. And he fires up nodes. And that guy, he makes a lot of money from forks, because forks are good, you know, for a miner's perspective. You know, obviously, oh, another crap fork, this fork sucks, blah blah, stupid coin, dumb coin, rug pull coin. It doesn't matter. These things, if you time it right and do it right, jump on them, cash out ASAP, whatever, they can make you crap tons of money. And a lot of CPU miners have been doing that strategy for the entire year or two. And like, I'm not lying when I say, like, Weed Farm, he has 3 or 4 times the hash of me, which is a lot. But he's had days where he's made over 2,000 or 3,000 USD in 24-hour period. Like, that happens. Like, it's insane. You gotta be in there. You gotta get on it fast. You know, also thanks to Viper Pool, who sometimes coins don't even have a pool available yet. They just whip up a pool and we're ready to go. We take over the networks. You know, maybe this is bad things to say live or something, but use these things to your advantage. Rug pull the rug pullers. If you think a coin is going to be a rug pull, sell before they rug pull. There's nothing wrong with that. They were going to rug pull anyway. You just rug pulled the dev, so screw him. You know, use these things to your advantage. And there's a lot of ways to make money out there while crypto mining. That's a lot of the things we do. So, yeah, it's crazy. Fun stuff. You know, it's a lot of fun. And that's another thing when it comes to CPUs. I know on GPUs, we know we tweak for each algorithm. We get everything perfect, most efficient, which is obviously what we got to do. CPU mining tweaking is different. So what I personally do is I tweak them. I get them stable on RandomX, because we're moving coins constantly. If you tweak for like Virus Coin, for Ghost Rider algorithms like Raptorium and the other forks on there, then you're going to end up moving from, you know, Virus Coin or Raptorium or something onto a RandomX coin like Monero or Zeph, and your rigs are going to be crashing on you left, right, and center. And it is a pain to have rigs going down and not knowing why and things like that. That's why I just, you know, use 2 sticks of RAM, tweak on Monero or any RandomX coin. That way you're stable there, and then from that point on, you can move to any of the other coins and not have to worry. And that's where HiveOS is a big thing too. Oh, new coin fork, slap in a flight sheet, hit select all, send your rigs over, done. Like 3 clicks, you have your entire farm pushed onto a new coin that just forked, and now you're ready to roll off to the races. So yeah, it's crazy. What am I mining right? I'm currently mining Zeph right now. I can show you. Like, I'm not lying. I'm currently on Zeph right now. You can see right here. So here we are on Zephyr. 2.5 coins a day. It currently only looks like about $55. Not too bad. Obviously, Zeph price is, oh, it's up a little bit. 21.9. What's the network hash rate at? 1.87. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But imagine, guys, what if this hits $400? This hits $400. 2.5 Zeph. What is that? How much is that? 2.5 times 400. That's $1,000 a day. You know, I'm okay with that. Are you okay with that? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a measly $1,000 a day. USD. That's like $10,000 in Canada. Your Kaspa is stuck on Trade Ogre. Will that change? Oh no, tactics. That's you know what? I want to say yes, it will, but sadly, I can't guarantee that you may never get your Kaspa ever out of there. Now, there was some promising times where they started, what is it? The price used to be at like, what, 1 or 2 cents when Kaspa was at like 12, 13 cents before. So it repegged with the current Kaspa price. So there was a lot of incentive. People are starting to get excited again. Yes, we can slowly withdraw our Kaspa again soon, but it still didn't happen. So I don't know. I don't know if you're ever going to get out of Trade Ogre. It's horrible. A lot of people got ripped off on a lot of Kaspa so far because they can't do anything with it. Hopefully everyone's going to be able to withdraw on that. But, you know, like, I don't know if you're a mine to an exchange or you bought it there or how it got there, but always try to keep your coins in your own wallet. The only time you should send anything to the exchange as a miner is if you plan on selling. Now, day traders and stuff like that, they're different. They leave their coins on exchanges because, you know, they might be doing 2 or 3 trades a day or every couple of days or so on. As a miner, it's definitely recommended mine it to your own wallet. That way, if something happens to that exchange, it doesn't matter. You can just send it to a different exchange. You don't have zero worries. You know, the whole FTX thing, all this stuff is 100% preventable. It's all on us to just run with our own, you know, in our own wallets. Now, if you bought it on Trade Ogre, that sucks because you don't have a theory. You don't have, you bought the coin, but now you can't withdraw it. So that is 100% on Trade Ogre for sure. Well, everything is on Trade Ogre. I'm not trying to give them any leeway here, but as a miner, we should have our stuff in our own wallets. CCLK missing in HIVO S. What do you mean it's missing? It's not showing your core clock thing? What? You're trying to lock your GPUs? You do that in the bat file, though, or the miner config, I guess, in there. I don't think they have it by default. Been buying Kaspa and Zeph the past 2 months. Yeah, so have I, actually. So I have the X5. It's been rocking, what is it? What coin is it? Gotta find it. Yeah, that's this one, Quantum. So the X5 can mine 3 other random X coins, actually, and one of them is Quantum. Right now, looks like the hash rate picked up. But so the X5 is making about $13 a day right now. That's not too shabby. So I've been selling this, you know, every time QRL does hit 22, 23 cents. Looks like it's 20.7. So, you know, maybe another cent or two if it does hit that. You guys can't see that. There you go, 20.7. But if it does hit, you know, 21, 22 cents or so, I'll probably sell that. And I've been using my X5 to stack more Zeph as well from mining these other coins. I actually put a spreadsheet together for this very situation. Now, let's just take a look what the current profitability on the X5 may be looking like. So here is all my CPUs and a bunch of coins. I'm going to scroll down here, and we're going to look at the X5. Okay, you can't really see that with that. There we go. So so you can see right now, so Taboo, QRL, and Monero are the 3 coins that I can currently mine. So I'm gonna update the numbers here. You can't see the value. So now you can see the coins though. I'm gonna go to this. Oh, I guess that one worked. So anyway, I'm gonna update this and we're gonna have a look to see what all these coins look like. So let's start off with Taboo. Taboo protocol is failing. Oh, it's up in price a little bit. So we're at 8.15 mega hash. I'm gonna move this over so it's closer. 8.15 mega hash, which is up from when I did this. So 8.15. We're going to jump into the price of 0.27. Nice. 0.27. All right, so 1320, which is, I guess, what we just kind of saw at the pool. So there's proof that my spreadsheet is correct. So anyway, $13.20. That is before power, guys. So you have to calculate your own power based on your own power. It uses about 1,300 watts. Now we're going to look at Monero here. So taking a look at Monero, this miner is currently making 2.27. Let's just jump into here. What is that? Snapshot by Crypto.com. Not sponsored. So I shouldn't have said that. Anyway. Moving on here. So what do we got here for hash rate? 2.27 on the network. What? That's not right. Oh, the bottom one. Here we go. 2.27. So we're down a little bit. 2.27. Oh, never mind. That was wrong. That was the wrong coin here. 13 point whatever. I was thinking QRL when I did that one. Regardless, we're going to get to that one in a minute. Now we got 120. Point what? 83. All right, 0.83. So Monero is only making $4.87. Wow. Thank you, Monero, for. Well, you know, it's all about the hash rate, guys. There's so much hash rate. It's only on tail emissions of 0.6 XMR per block, which Zeph is going to be down to eventually as well. Right now, the block reward on Zeph is 10. It started at like 16 or 17, but the block reward is dropping all the time, guys. Eventually, Zeph block reward will only be 0.6 in a tail emission schedule as well. So keep that in mind, especially as the future goes by in trying to stack more of it, because it's going to get very hard to get Zeph very, very soon. Anyway, 10.81 on here, 10.81. Oh, up quite a bit now. 10.81, current price, 20.8. So what is the top coin right now? It is, 10 cents. So it looks like Taboo is the one to be mining as of today. That's if you're switching all the time. Now, the hash rate is up about 2 mega hash on QRL. So, you know, in 3 hours time, this could be back down to 7, 8 mega hash here. And then obviously this profits will pick up quite a bit. Because, yeah, right now, 51 coins. I usually getting around 70 some coins on QRL. So the network difficulty did pick up a little bit here over the past little while. Yeah, so there's some quick X5. Black Hat Team, Vish on Viper Pool died. Yeah, Vish died everywhere, supposedly, allegedly. Let's take a look. What's Vish looking like? Vish AI here blew up. I guess it sounds like, I can't confirm this, but these are the rumors I've been hearing in Discord, is it got 51% attacked. That's right. It got attacked, nailed, destroyed. Vitalik probably had a role in it because it seems like he has a role in everything these days. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's all fun or not. But Vish AI did get supposedly 51% attacked. The blockchain stopped. A bunch of things happened. Hash rate and difficulty is obviously dropping off now. The price is dumping. And they do have nodes. So that leads you to the next question. Now, usually master nodes, smart nodes, they're supposed to be a second layer protection versus attack. So you can still attack networks that does have master nodes and smart nodes, but you have to do it. It's expensive to do so, depending on the price of the coin, because you will then need the majority of the hash rate. You're also going to need to own the majority of the nodes, and then you got to do whatever your coding hackable programming skills are to orient the nodes to do this, and your attack to do. Yeah, I don't know how all that stuff works, but you need to control both sides of the chain in order to attack these networks. So, or the Vish AI nodes don't even work in the first place, which could very well be the main problem here, is that they are offering fake nodes and they're giving rewards to people, but the nodes aren't doing anything on the chain itself, which is probably what's going on in alleged of this attack. But, you know, I cannot confirm or deny any of this, but it does sound like anyway that this did undergo a 51% attack. So that's mostly what's been going on there. So on the plus side, I don't know if the chain's fully working or not. Is that what you're referring to, Viper? Is that why? Is that the payouts you were trying to fix, or was it something else? I don't know. Anyway, regardless here, you know, because the hash rate and everything's dropping, if there is a rebound, you know, mining a bunch of coins right now at this low difficulty could be a really good play, because if the coin does rebound from this like it was, you could see some nice gains in profitability here mining it right now when all the miners kind of took off. Like the difficulty tanked here. Miners dropped off. you know, it might be something worth pointing some rigs to for a little while, you know, over a week or so, just to see what could potentially happen. That's a viable strategy as well. You hit a 41% Zeph block last week. Nice. Were you on solo or is it on a pool? Or if you're on solo, awesome, and absolutely awesome. Sweet. Good job there, Sadie, sometimes. I gotta check the other chats. We got anything going on in the other chats here? What's going on over here? Scrolling. I don't see what do we got. Pride is very common on here. It's cut and paste. What are you talking about? Keys Beast, I see you over there. What are you referring to? What's cut and paste? Scrolling up. What do we got? Not much chatter over there. Not much at all, but that's okay. Oh, what do we got? Well, recordings are not the same as the live thing. Jayoborn, what's going on? I see you over there. I see you. No, this is Rabid. He's like this every day. Keys Beast. What are you talking about? Oh, Jibborn, but I am no spammer. Oh, remember we were talking about that spammer earlier about something. I guess he's getting mad at me in the other platform. I don't know. Oh no, where are the mods? Need to ban spammers. Oh, I need to get some mods over there because it sounds like some stuff is happening in other platforms. Craziness, crazy stuff. You know, I got so many things open right now. All right, scrolling back down, trying to catch back up. Apologize for the inconvenience, people, but we're everywhere. We're live worldwide right now, like absolutely right across the world. You could do that anywhere. Is there any way to check Zeph future halving? No, that's the big issue that I don't know about Zeph. Is I've been trying to find any type of emission schedule. They have 0 things posted. The only thing I can find on their emissions is slower than XMR. That's legitimately what their white paper and everything says, is slower than XMR. So does that mean like a week slower between each halving? You know, maybe an extra 1,000 blocks between each drop. And it's not an actual halving. It's a minor reduction in the block reward by, I don't know if it's like 5%, 2%, 10% every X amount of time. But the only thing it says is slower than XMR. And XMR actually dropped pretty darn fast. It was like every 50 days or something, it dropped like 1 or 2 XMR or something. So I don't know what slower than XMR means. And if you go to, they have some formulas regarding their reserve coin and all that. I don't know how the whole thing plays out. But as for the actual token emissions, I have no idea. I've been looking and I can't find anything other than that one statement. So I have no idea. Zeph is a privacy coin. What do you expect? Yeah, you know, they don't tell you nothing. So yeah, it's privacy, guys. But yeah, exactly. What do you expect? I wish I did know more. Oh, another thing. Let's talk about another thing. Here's a touchy subject on some people, but ETCMC nodes. You guys may or may not be aware, but they recently had their vote, and their voting results are in. Do you guys know what the results were? If you guys don't, we're about to find out. Here they are. So we're not going to go through all this. We'll just get down to what it actually means. So in the recent pivotal vote by the DAO community on the ETMC emissions proposal, members have made a decisive move towards sustainability and efficiency with a participation of 623 members in this crucial vote. The community has laid down a significant marker for the future operations and governance. So the winner was the 50% reduction in emissions, so cut in half from whatever it's doing right now, as well as the 50% reduction for every 500 nodes. So let's just fast forward now here. So here's what is happening. There's going to be, I think next week, there's going to be a mandatory update. And if you do not update your node, you will not get any rewards anymore, or you'll lose your rewards, or something will happen. I don't know what it is. Regardless, there's going to be a mandatory update next week that you have to install here. And it will be an immediate 50% reductions in emissions. So therefore, right now we're at like, what, 8.2, 8.4. It'll be 4.2 coins per day. And here it says monthly and daily rewards. Actually, it goes through right here. The reward system will be recalibrated to offer 128 ETC POW per month from the 200 and some that it is now. And, you know, 3-4 months ago, it was over 400 and some coins. So the emissions is dropping dramatically. So here it is, 4.3 ETC POW is based on the current 6,647 active nodes. So that's what's happening, guys. If you are running these nodes, be ready next week. Pay attention to update your node when it needs to be done. That way you can continue to receive your rewards, as well as you will be earning 50% less rewards. Now let's see, is this doing, let's just take a look. What is the current price? Are we seeing any upticks yet? Are we seeing a drop? Is it crash? Is it zero now? I don't know. Let's find out. 14. Oh, wow. What the heck? Okay. So it's going up. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of, I was debating when this thing hit like 10 cents. I think it hit 10 cents not too long ago. Where was it? A couple days ago. What is this? 10.1 cents there on the 13th. So 4 days ago, I was debating on putting like, I don't even know, like 200 ETC or something into this. So I was going to swap 200 Ethereum Classic into this at 10 cents. I would have been 50% gains right now if I would have done that. Oh, insane. But it's such high risk because we have no idea what the heck this is going to do. But I was like, I'm going to try gambling. Should I gamble? And I definitely should have, because now look at it, it's going up. So what this whole emission thing means is obviously, everyone is getting so many darn coins, constantly, every time you get it, you do the 100 claim. Everybody had a lot of coins, and then all of a sudden they just go into the swapper and then immediately swap it into ETC and then go and sell it regardless. So there's massive sell pressure because the emissions were just so high. So in theory, this is going to drop the the sell pressure by at least 50% there, and then you got all the buybacks going on and whatever that the ecosystem is doing. We may now see increase in price. So instead of getting possibly 1,000 coins a month, depending on how many nodes you have, 10 cents a coin, you may see 3, 4. You may get 3 or 4 or 500 coins a month. But now you're only going to get like, each coin's probably could end up going back to $1, going back to $2. Or what if this thing hits freaking stupid prices like $100? Because it's crypto, guys, and we don't care as long as it goes up, right? No, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. But the emissions is definitely dropping, a 50% reduction, and we'll just have to see what happens from this point forward. Pyramid collapsing. Or that, Kirk Solo says, pyramid is collapsing. So that could... Yeah, that. Damn, that is bad. We'll be making now pennies. So I don't know what that is. 4.2 a day at 4 cents. So I'm going to go 4. I'm just in my calculator right now on my phone. So 4.2 times, what is it now? 14 cents? 0.14. That's 58 cents a day that a node will be using. Now, technically, that's free power. Or, only 6 watts. Still not much, but that's still technically making more than the 3070 in theory. So did you just buy a 3070? Because that's still making more, kind of theory. Well, actually today it's still making a lot more. Next week it's still making more, depending on the price, obviously. What do we got here? Any more? I can swap over to this. I missed Ryo 6969, you missed these streams. Well, if everyone likes that platform and stuff, I'll definitely keep them up. I'll keep them up from now on. Oh, I see Fudweiser's over there as well now. Budweiser rocking it. Hold on one more sec. Let's do this. Budweiser. Yeah, he's over there rocking it all over. Oh, I see some people got an ad. And craziness. Awesome. All right, I'm done looking at stuff, so now we're coming back. So what do we got over here? Oh, Budweiser with the LMAO. 3070 will make soon, more hopefully. Hopefully. Obviously, I'm gunning. I hope GPU mining comes back in full strength. I'm really skeptical on it, but, I'm hoping because, I want to turn my rigs on. I love mining with GPUs. I love mining with anything. Honestly, I don't care what I mine with. I just mine whatever makes the most money. But, it was a lot of fun GPU mining here. You can stack a bunch of GPUs and a lot less space and so on for scaling. But it's still looking pretty rough, guys. It's still looking pretty rough. But we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting times for sure. The bull run's coming, guys. Anything can happen. These bull runs can get completely insane. Absolutely, like craziness. And we're going to see it everywhere, guys. It's different this time. Bitcoin's going to 1 million. Bitcoin's going to 500 billion. And next thing you know, the next day it just crashes down to nothing. It's never going to hit nothing, guys. The next low is going to be higher than obviously the last low, and it's going to continue on. But the cycle's saying it's happening. Sometime October is when we're really going to start seeing some kabooms, explosions, price runs. I've already seen a couple of articles saying the Bitcoin bubble is starting to grow. So you know what? We are so close. things are going to take off very, very soon, guys. Explosions are going to happen. Hopefully, maybe if we're lucky, the channel will hit over 1 million subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Be sure to do that. Or follow or whatever it is on, depending what you're watching on. No, we're not going to hit 1 million. But, it'd be nice to get that little fancy white check mark. I think 100K would try to be a nice goal for this bull cycle. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Get that nice fancy verified white check mark, that Red Panda has in Voscoin. It's a nice looking check mark. Kaspa is going to the moon in June, said here. Oh, FFW Mining says June. Kaspa's hitting the moon. So what's going to happen after that? Once it hits the moon, it only goes down. So that you trying to say that Kaspa's going to peak before Bitcoin peaks? I have said that a lot. Some coins will probably hit their all-time high this year. So is Kaspa going to peak this year and then it's going to be dead for the next 4? Is that what you're trying to tell us? I'm just bugging you, though. No, but for real, though, we never know. Like, there are coins that hit their all-time highs before Bitcoin. Some of them may even happen this year. That's right. This year, some coin could hit its all-time high. And then next year, most coins will hopefully hit the all-time high and go higher. And then there are the odd coin that even happen the following year, which will be 2026. There might be some happening after Bitcoin peaks. I think the peak of Bitcoin will be somewhere October, November of next year will be the optimal time to sell. But if you do see your coin starting to skyrocket to the moon, like doing a 10x, 18x, 1000x or something, it might be a safe bet to take some profits there, because who knows if it's going to go back that high again. We're getting to that time where these things are going to happen, and we're going to see it's going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up, 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 up. And guess what? If you keep following all that nonsense, you're going to be holding your bag while everyone use exit liquidity. So just be ready, guys, because the time's coming. And so many people keep saying this time, I'm selling this time, I'm selling this time. I'm not going to hold my bag through another bear market, because another bear market is going to come because the cycle says so. End of 2026 will be the bottom of Bitcoin again, and we'll be resetting the cycle leading into another 2029 peak with a 2028 halving on Bitcoin again. So that's just the way it works out. So be ready, guys. Is it going to be a longer Bitcoin or a longer bull market in general? Or because everyone says they're selling this time, could we have one of the shortest bear or bull markets of the cycles? It's going to be interesting. But as each cycle grows, it brings in so many more people. So, yeah, interesting times are ahead for sure. So many things are going to happen. Need Kaspa on real exchanges, then it can dump hard. Very likely. We got the Binance, Coinbase. These things start accepting the old Kaspa run of influx. Now, remember, these exchanges, there's a couple things about them. They're greedy. If they see high volume trading on a coin, they will list it and not even charge for it, because they know that they will make money on trading fees. Look at Dogecoin. Look how when it exploded, it got listed everywhere instantly. Now, maybe the Dogecoin, founder was rich and he just paid them all off. Very well be. But, when Dogecoin really started to skyrocket there last cycle, we seen pretty much every exchange, like within a week, had trading pairs for it. It was insane. So, if they see money in trading, they will list anything. So, yeah, for sure. If Kaspa starts exploding, it'll get listed ASAP right across the board. Very fast. It's you always hear, oh, it costs this much to list there. It costs only if you don't have the trading volume that the exchange likes. If they see you have the volume, they will list you in a heartbeat. Corruption, guys. It's all about corruption, right? Making money, that's all they care about. That's all anyone cares about, really, if you really think about it. What do we got here? Scrolling on. Any questions? Anythings from anybody out there? Let me know. So we have been going for about an hour, I believe. So yeah, Red Panda rated us earlier. I do want to point out I will be live again tomorrow for our AMA. So you can ask me questions, and if I don't know the answer, Google hopefully does, or maybe we'll ask some AI person. That'll be a fun live stream. Let's ask AI. I should do that sometime. That'd be pretty cool. But we'll be back for an AMA tomorrow. I do have to run to town here right quick, so there's that. But Red Panda Mining will be live again tomorrow after, and he's giving away KS0 Pros. If you guys are unaware about that, check out Red Panda Mining. He's giving away 10 KS0 Pros. I think he's giving away 2 or 3, maybe 4 by now. So there's still 5 or 6 to go, and the next one will be tomorrow. So Stay tuned for that. I believe that'll probably be right after my live stream. And then after that, Mindsun will be going live after Red Panda. So you want to stay tuned to that because I believe he is going to have BZ Miner Dev as well as Viperpool is going to be on the show as well. So there's probably going to be some cool stuff going on there. So stay tuned. That stuff is all going to be happening tomorrow. I'll see you all in the next one. Rabid out.